Last time on the Lazy Geckos.
Coffee.
We've arrived in the Bahamas and have been exploring Green Turtle Key, an adorable little island in the Abacos.
What are you doing, Ted?
I gotta hold on, man. I almost went off the back.
Don't go off the back.
Hold on.
Oh, gosh. You're gonna make it.
Don't slow down.
We're doing it.
Come on, baby. I'm taking it wide. Yeah.
Oh, we made it.
You can fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can live all your
How is it?
It's good. It tastes good when you're working for it.
Make sure to stay tuned for what's to come as we sail south through these beautiful islands. From the Bahamas through the Caribbean and beyond, we love sharing this with you.
There's only one way to count. That's the Marine Corps way.
Come on, Bella. Let's go potty.
New places, new friends, and so much more. This is truly an adventure of a lifetime.
Got our Bahamas SIM cards, and I'm pretty sure we just pop them in and go online, hopefully. We've been waiting like a week for these, so this is like treasure to us, Bahamas treasure.
We got here on Thursday, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And they're only here on Thursdays, and they didn't come last week. So we've been using our regular data, which costs a lot of money. So it's all good now, though.
Yeah, we're ready. 15 gigabytes, I think we get, right?
Yeah,
Or each. Hopefully it's enough to upload. Tomorrow it looks to be like it's a good weather window to cross through the Whale. Fellow or other cruisers are also crossing tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Yesterday when we were kind of exploring, we found this little bay called Coco Bay. A little chilly out here. The temperature I think is like between 75 and 80 today, but the water's still ice cold. The deeper you go, the colder it gets. But it's beautiful. I love how it's so see-through and sandy and gorgeous out here. I don't know what's on the ground. I saw something and I'm like, I should probably have water shoes. Ah, it freaks! What are you doing? Really enjoyed my time here, but I am ready to move on. Maybe Treasure Key tomorrow. I don't know, we might skip it, we might not. And then Guana the next day. It's kind of off the beaten path. You have to go down like a trail and it opens up to a beautiful beach. It's very calm, so it's great for Reese and for us to play with Reese, also Bella to get in. And we're just gonna hang out here on our last day and kind of finish up some last minute things that we didn't get to do, although we've spent enough time here to do a couple things 2 and 3 times. The island's about 450 total in population, and then I think there's like a a group of people that only know about this and they come and vacation here. So it's not touristy, it's very natural in its environment. We noticed, like, when we were playing in the water, well, we came over to the dock and Jeremiah was like, oh, there was a shark in here I saw. So I came over, looked, nothing. We're playing in the water and all of a sudden we see its fin come up and it's shallow. So that was pretty crazy. It was coming back towards the dock. We ran up here, got on the dock, and he's kind of just been going back and forth, coming up. Really, really cool. Jeremiah went off the ladder and got in so he could get a shot of the shark. And like the ladder's all rickety and stuff. There's a barracuda there that's probably pretty curious. So yeah, lots of fun. What a like moment for our last day here.
Yeah. Today we got our BTC Mobile prepaid cards. It was for 3 cards, it was $75, and that included like 2 gigs, I think, unlimited call and text for 7 days, and then you have to go online and do your little thing. And there were several levels. The highest level was 15 gigs of data, and it was $35 a month.
The salt water keeps it just right.
Right.
And when you take the conch out, it's very tender. Oh wow! Hope you prepare the kid when he cut his fingers.
Yeah. Don't make him nervous. Look, see the conch in there?
Yeah, I see it.
Do you see it in there, Reese?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you put that on video?
Nice. How is it?
Oh yeah.
Good. It's good. He's ready when you're ready.
It's amazing.
Is it?
It's really yummy. You want to try it?
Yeah.
That's the foot. That's what we're walking.
Oh my god.
Keep on pulling, baby. Just keep on
Slow,
pulling.
slow.
Don't drop it.
Slow.
Keep pulling.
Yeah, keep pulling.
All right, back up. You gotta hold on.
Okay,
Don't
now.
drop it.
Hold
Don't
on.
drop
Hey,
it.
come on.
Put it on, let us suck it.
Watch it.
What?
Yeah, you
Give it
gotta
to her.
eat it. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it.
Listen.
What is that?
That's the conch. It's the very strong.
That's the strongest part of conch, aphrodisiac.
I promise you. I will. I'm not gonna hate you.
Come on. You got it.
Suck
It's
it.
crunchy. It's crunchy.
Just tell you
Like
how to
mackerel.
suck it.
Go ahead.
Suck it.
Go ahead. Chew it.
But you stuck
Good.
spaghetti. Don't chew it. Just suck it and suck spaghetti.
Don't
Chew it.
Do I swallow this?
Yes,
Yeah.
swallow it.
You always swallow.
You have to swallow.
That's-
Oh my gosh. Ah!
You want a piece?
Why are you laughing?
Stay
I'm
with
not
me.
gonna die, am I?
No, just take it and suck it all down. Swallow it.
Okay.
Chew it.
Or you can suck it all down one time.
Alright.
Chew it.
Okay. I'm gonna chew
Give
it.
it off 15.
It's the conch. It's very strong. Very strong.
It's good. It's good for you. It's not gonna hurt you.
This is muscle of the conch.
It's not gonna hurt
I
you.
have nice and dark.
Give it to him, give it to him.
This
Alright.
what they want.
Man. Aw,
This is
thank
the
you.
rare. This what do you call it?
Aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac. I
Viagra.
guess you're getting laid tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey,
I'm a little higher.
No. I'm not
It's
gonna
not
hate
drugs.
you.
It's
I'm
not
not
drugs.
gonna hate you. See?
That's awesome. Thank you.
You cut it right here. Yeah. See that? That is the conch red.
Okay.
So I saved that part for this part right here. This with yellowtail, grouper, fish them love this.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
I cut that off. I can use a knife to do it, but then for me, I got to use it. And then I clamp it right down, and then what I do, I pull this straight off.
That's right.
See that? Yeah. All this could eat. It's solid. It's crunchy.
Good?
Salty.
It's salty.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. That was amazing. That was the best experience I've had on the island. Getting the kids here is like a whole new realm of crazy. Domestic's fine, but international, because they're minors, you have to fill out this paperwork, get it notarized, and here on the island, notary's only here on Tuesdays, and then we're gonna mail it to the kid's mom so she can send it with them, but I don't think it'll get there in time, so we're gonna try to PDF it and hope that that works and she can print it out. Not only that, booking the flights took me nearly all morning on the phone, which is an international charge. And I had to book them into Marsh Harbor, but leaving out of Nassau. So it's definitely a lot more going into it and a little bit more expensive because we can't do return flights. It's a whole new world when you're cruising with kids. Now we are off to the notary and the post office, hoping the notary's there. I hope. The post office wasn't open yesterday when we got it notarized, so we had to come back today, the following day.
Do you have a pen?
No.
The trend is that most government offices are only open once a week on Green Turtle Key. We ended up finding the notary, which was great. Then we actually got the mail out. In hindsight, it was all done for nothing as it took the mail 6 weeks to arrive in the States, way past the deadline for what we were trying to do. But we'll figure it out.
She's been decorating for Christmas all day.
I can employ you if you need me to.
They look good.
Yeah. I did like color around here. You're gonna do the white along the lifelines. I have icicles, snowflakes, Christmas bulbs, candy canes.
Calypso's about to be lit up.
Yeah. Christmas freaks over here, right?
Yeah.
We thought we'd bring Christmas to the boat. Pretty cool, right?
We're gonna have a ceremony. We should have like a Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Christmas tree lighting ceremony. How would it go?
But you know, you just turn them on.
I'm sure we can do that, because either way we're turning them on.
Yep, you can still decorate for the holidays on a boat. Now it was time to depart for our weather window. We enjoyed this little island in the Bahamas. It's a beautiful little spot in the Abacos. If you ever get the chance to visit, go for it.
Yes, we are. We're headed that right now.
Okay, are you gonna go around the whale or through Don't Rock?
We're gonna attempt to go around the whale. We'll send back a report once we get through there, if we do.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, we looked to run to Marsh a little later today, so we appreciate that report.
No worries, I'll send it back.
All right, appreciate it. By the way, we've really enjoyed your Christmas life.
Appreciate it. Oh, Christmas lights.
11 clear.
Yeah.
Who is that? Somebody we were moored with?
11, yeah. Oh, they're the ones that were telling us they love our lights. Your lights.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so everybody in the whole area is concerned about the whale.
And we're attempting it
Yeah, we're the only ones. Everybody's sitting there watching us, we're going, and then we get all these radio calls. Hey, are you going to the whale? We're gonna try. Can you let us know how it is? We're the guinea pigs. Right now it's blowing about 17 knots, apparent on the at about 30 degrees. We got to run down, kind of against the swells or sideways to the swells, and then we're going to make a turn downwind. Now hopefully we can put out a sail, but we're only about 7 miles from the whale where the rage happens. It's really been really poor weather for about 2 weeks now, and there's a whole bunch of boats sitting in Green Turtle Key and the surrounding area waiting to cross. So this hopefully is the day. This is supposed to be the moment that everybody can go. Everybody we talked to is kind of planning on going today. Woke up this morning and a little bit of bad weather, some rain and stuff, but wanted to go ahead and just get going, and that's what we're doing. So we're headed out right now, and we should be there in about an hour. The Christmas tree may not make it. I don't know. I tied it to the fire extinguisher.
Oh gosh.
We're approaching Whale Cay now. I can see breakers, but there's a reef right to the port of where we go through. And it's definitely breaking right there.
It can be really unsettling because everybody's basically terrified of Whale Cay. So being new to the area, not a local, you've never done this before, you're like, oh, how do you know if it's good or not? So So all the hype and everything kind of freaks you out. It's almost like, you know, one of those things, like the Gulf Stream is going to be crazy, and, you know, at some point, yeah, I know. At some point you have to be like, screw it, we are confident, we feel like it's good, we think it's good, we're knowledgeable, let's go.
Coming up on the Lazy Geckos.
The wind's about 10-15 out of the northwest.
Well, this is what 30 miles of sailing gets you. There you have it. That's yummy. The dinghy ate my sock. Oh, how do I do?
Hey, before you go, beer me.
Beer you.
So I'm doing is I'm taking out the outputs here.
One of 8 monkeys are, oh, you know, let one.
Look at you all sporty. You got muscular arms. Private little beach. That was built by the French.
Our episodes are fueled by Patreon. See how you can be a part of our journey at patreon.com/lazygeckos. Want to get behind the scenes? Follow us on Instagram. There's tons more fun to see on our Vimeo channel. You can find the link in the description below.